Hey. It's the 27th. We're almost at the end of the first month of 2026. And how many of y'all have even thought about what gifts you promised yourself a month ago that you'd take care of early this time around? Well, hop to it. Time's a wasting. Less than 11 months until Christmas. Good Tuesday morning. It's dang chilly this morning. Welcome to Live and Local Real Talk. I'm Rayford Brown.
You and Kathy countdown. She posted a Christmas tree. Said it's coming in 11 months on Chris Marks.
Okay. We got your headphones are turned up loud somewhere.
Did you see the look Chris and I both gave you?
No, I didn't look at you out of the side of my head. I was trying to look at this and trying to.
We were cutting our eyes.
I was trying to stay sane.
Anyway, good morning. I'm Lee Barrows.
And what about it? Okay.
What's that?
Let us know.
All right, where do we start this morning? I guess, let's go to Minnesota. If all else fails, there's Minnesota. And they've got some things that are happening up there. I'll have some comments about it too, but they had, I guess, more protests. Why in the world? It's got to be colder up there than it is here because it's dang cold here. And if you idiots get out here and start protesting anything, you're just dumber than dumb.
I was watching it last night. It got crazy.
If you're up yonder, you just eat up with something really bad.
It was like this, Chris. They were arresting them left and right.
Well, they should. -4. They needed to get them somewhere warm.
No, they're not. Just spray some water on them. They'll go seek shelter. Yeah. You spray a little bit of water out there when it's that cold. Fire hoses, 2.5-inch line, shoot it straight up in the air and it comes down as rain. Oh,
I think we need to send Elsa up there. What do you think?
Well, now this is going to get serious because it's a tragic situation. I finally had some time to read and review a lot of stuff last night about the shooting in Minneapolis over the weekend. Left one guy dead. I can agree with the federal investigators. Don't get your drawers in a wad this morning from what I've seen, who are now saying that a protester armed with a holstered semi-automatic handgun with ICE agents. There's not any doubt. One of the feds took his pistol from the man. It's perfectly legal to do that in any kind of a confrontation, even if it's just for a legal traffic stop that you're involved in. Perfectly legal if you're armed for the officer to take your gun for his own personal safety. Under those circumstances, he'll give it back. I've done it. I gave it back. It wasn't loaded. He had a handful of bullets removed from his magazine. His magazine was returned. His pistol was returned. His bullets were returned, making it very safe for me to leave. We could part company. Mm-hmm. Just in case he was mad. It was just a standard procedure, okay? Not sure what went down from that point in time, but reports say that the officer who had taken the gun accidentally discharged it. They say it accidentally went off. No, a gun does not accidentally go off. There has to be an action. And other agents reacted thinking the man who had brought the gun to the protest had shot at the agents. So they all opened fire. The protester, a Veterans Affairs nurse, Alex Pretty, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. Is it right?
Yes.
Good. I got something right today. Put that down on your calendars. Was shot by more than one of those agents. He was struck multiple times. I'm not even going to go into how many times people are saying because I don't know. The agents involved in the confrontation had drawn their guns when they saw Pretty's pistol. If you've got a gun and you're going to be confrontational and you want to get into a cop's face, you're being, number one, rude and dumb. Okay? They're going to think of their own safety first. Every time. Did you have a real need for the pistol? Who were you going to defend yourself against? Who were you there to defend yourself against? It's like even when I go into a location where there are a bunch of law enforcement officers, where I could legally carry, and not in the police station or sheriff's office, of course, but in an event, I don't need my gun. I got plenty of them out there to help. I can just back out of the way. You understand? If they get outnumbered, I'll go find somebody's gun, but they're not. If you're going to into a situation, are you trying to make a statement? We all know, those cops know, everybody knows there is a Second Amendment. Who doesn't know there is a Second Amendment? And you have a constitutional right to possess a gun. Different states, different circumstances, you may or may not have the right to have one at all times in all places. You're not going to go into a bar drinking liquor in North Carolina carrying your gun concealed or otherwise. Period. Got it? Investigators say it was an accidental discharge, not of Pretty's doing. That's what set the whole thing in motion. They say legally, Pretty was definitely not at fault. He had every legal right to have the pistol with him. I disagree that should have been taken care of, and it could have been as simple as we'll talk about the mayor and the idiot governor too coming up. Exercising that right at what is supposed to be a peaceful protest is not wise. There's common sense, and then there is attitude. But Pretty was not a trained law enforcement officer. He doesn't know a lot of stuff. He didn't know a lot of stuff. The ICE agents, I'll admit, have undergone more threats, including verbal threats of death. They've been threatened with murder, with their license plate numbers plastered all over social media by the lowest forms of life there are.
It's true.
Doesn't make it right that the agents are put into this situation. They're caught between two political foes, forced to enforce the laws and forced to endure the never-ending onslaught of physical threats by the protesters who are supported and egged on by the political opposition forces and those forces' leaders. A man is dead who did not exhibit deadly threats toward the agents. Got it? Is it going to be written off as an accidental? That will be tough. A woman was killed earlier who did attack with a deadly weapon. An agent struck him. He was hurt. That was on her. Pretty's death is tragic, and the jails do not have enough room to lock up everybody who's responsible for this. Probably equal numbers on both sides of this issue. The thing is, unless federal agents continue to arrest the illegals, we will never get the illegal immigration mess under control. And unfortunately, if the protesters who themselves are wrong back down, more of this mess is going to continue. There will be more tragedy, more deaths. Who wins? No one. But whoever is profiting from all of this, and those are the ones you'll never see on the nightly news shows. They are hiding in the background. The mayor, the governor could easily put a stop to this. First, curfew. Sun goes down,
Agree.
you ain't protesting, y'all.
Agree.
If you show up on the streets, if you have a hurricane that's impacting Oslo County, Jacksonville mayor, Richlands mayor, the county of Oslo, North Topsail Beach, all of these people are going to declare a state of emergency, and they are going to put a curfew out there, as they rightfully should. It's for your protection and for the people who own property. Why has the governor and can you tell me that this is not a state of emergency there?
It would be
I
my
would
book.
say yes.
Yeah, would be my book.
So why haven't they, the
Let
two
them
of them together, individually, they could put a stop to this and they could preserve life.
I think I'm sorry, Lee, but I think for Waltz, he's a lot like Newsom in California. You got two lame duck governors
Dumb.
who obviously not running for another term. In Minnesota's case, the mayor's probably going to put his hat in to be governor. And so he's trying to look good in front of the citizens of Minnesota. Waltz is supposedly made up with the president. Quite frankly, a curfew would be the best solution.
It's the
Okay.
most immediate, practical solution that can be done, and
Right.
all police officers would be required to enforce it.
Well, Rayford, there was a lot of news stories coming out from different news organizations. So I did a little research because I was hearing this on several podcasters and stuff. But they said that Alex Preddy was carrying a loaded 6 .329 millimeter
Yep.
pistol, which has a history of
It does.
unintentional discharges. Reports suggest that the gun may have accidentally fired after being taken from him by a Border Patrol agent, which could have prompted another agent to shoot him. The P320 model has been linked to over 100 complaints of firing without the trigger being pulled.
I'm very familiar with all of that.
Ooh, raising
Very
concerns about
very
safety.
Very familiar with that.
Yeah,
with that
so-
pistol. I don't have one.
Add that into the equation. It was a tragic thing that happened, and but I still say stay away from all that. I mean, I understand that some people are very, very, they're just very adamant. They're very into this protesting, but from what I've seen so far, the protesters, like last night, they were surrounding the Hilton because they thought
Yeah, they were.
Bovino was in there.
Big.
And so
And what are they going to do about it?
well, they're out there making all this noise, which is so irritating, and they're screaming, and eventually it probably would have gone further, except for Minnesota State Highway Patrol, the Conservatory Police, the Conservation, but whatever, wildlife officers, to put it plainly, and some other troops all came out there, and they got on the loudspeaker and they said, this is
an
unlawful
assembly.
You have 1 minute to clear the area. And 1 minute went by and the protesters are standing there like, come on, come on.
Okay.
And they did. And there was a lot of arrests made. And so it kept going, throughout the night like that. That's Kathy calling. But you know who's getting really hurt in all this is your local businesses, your schools that are having to close, your businesses that are losing income and sales because of this. It's just ridiculous.
I just hope that all these people that get picked up and arrested and go to jail, and if they're found guilty, I hope they are issued such fines that it will make it unworthwhile their troubles to get out there and do it again. It should not be. They should just not walk from this, but they will.
Before Kathy comes on, Lee, you mentioned the businesses. 2 hotels now have been vandalized because protesters made the assumption ICE was there. They smashed in windows.
Smashed
You're
windows.
going to pay for
graffiti.
The federal government.
The federal government. Yeah.
So I don't have any good feelings about the people in protesting. You understand? None.
Let me just say this, and I looked it up, and I know it's a fact. There are 50 states in the United States, and there are ICE agents doing their jobs in 50 states. There's 2 that are having problems.
Yep.
Just 2.
And we're going to talk about that too when Kathy gets through here.
Okay.
Let's see. I understand that you're out there already. Can I explain something to you though, Kathy?
Sure.
Okay, squirrel season ended on the 1st of January or the 15th. Either way, you can't hunt any more squirrels. No need to fatten them up for me anymore, okay? Wait till next October.
They're already fattened up for you. I just got to catch them now.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm going to bring them over to your house.
That's all right. My doggies love to, they get their exercise chasing them.
There you go. Because we got too many of them, so we're gonna have to downsize some of them. But I'm upset with these protesters myself. I'm livid with them because one, I don't know that they know what they're out there protesting for. I think that they're following somebody, but they don't know what they're actually out there for. They're followers, and they can't do it peacefully, and I don't understand why and what their purpose is. If their issue is with ICE, take it up with ICE. Don't take it up with the businesses and other people that are out there supporting what they're supporting, whatever that may be. And mothers, for crying out loud, leave your children at home.
Yes.
There is no reason to have your children out there doing something stupid like you're out there doing, because they're clueless and they're innocent. And for you to be taking them out there, you're putting them in danger, which is child endangerment. And if you're
Which is a
protesting,
crime.
you're right. And if you're protesting alone and your violence doesn't get you in trouble, I doubt having those children out there will. But I have never seen in my life this protesting crap over ICE. And if your issue, like I said, is with ICE, take it up with ICE. Don't be taking it out on the street and causing violence and hatred and miscontent out there.
Here's the problem with taking it up with ICE. ICE is doing the job that they took an oath of office to do, following the orders that they said that they would follow. Kind of like, I don't know, there was a Marine out there. Her name was Kathy something or another, or was it Stephanie? She was employed by a group of individuals that told her what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, right?
Exactly.
And so somebody should come up and protest you for doing whatever job you were told and hired to do and required to do and took an oath of office to do. No, you can't do that. If you want to do it, you've got a political way to do it. And that is to go march on Washington, if that's what you want, and tell them you want to change the laws. Okay, and then we're going to send every illegal person from every state in the country to see you. They can all go there and live in the cold.
Exactly.
Bless your heart.
Bring them, and I agree with that 100%. Take it up with where it needs to be taken to.
That's right.
Not to your local streets and in mobs of people and fighting against these people and the law enforcement and the National Guard. They're not the ones that you're upset with. And I don't even know that 90% of them out there know what they're upset about. But I just can't. I can't stand I can't wrap my hands around the whole concept of what they're out there really protesting against. I know that there's issues, but you know what? There are bigger issues out there to be dealt with. But this whole thing is just it's
Follow the leaders. Follow the leaders is what they're doing. Now, I'm gonna give you just a little quick story, in case y'all didn't follow history like I lived it, some of it. Back in the 1800s and 1700s, the American Native Americans out there, what we called Indians until recently, those folks, they hunted buffalo. They hunted buffalo for a reason. It was to provide food. It was to provide clothing. It was to provide shelter. That's what they used. They used every part, and they used the buffalo chips as fuel to cook with. Did you know that? To eat with. That's what they did. Buffalo chips, in case y'all don't know, is dried poop. But that's the way they did it. Now, how can they hunt with bows and arrows? Back in the day, that's what they had. And those bows were not that powerful back in the day. You ever thought about trying to kill something like a big old beast, like a buffalo with a bow and arrow? You know how they did it en masse to make sure they could get them done? They went on horseback. They found a cliff. They got those buffalo in a stampede following their leader, and they all ran off the cliff, one right after the other. And they died as they went down. Look it up. That is a fact of history, folks. And that's how they mass slaughtered the American buffalo. That's the way they did it. They did it to feed themselves, to feed for the whole tribes, and to provide clothing for them, and food, clothing, and shelter. That's what those teepees were made from.
And that's how buffalo chips came to be.
Yeah, that's how we go.
Yeah, there you go.
And
well, now you've given all the leaders out there for these protesters a very good a good way to take care of everything. Just follow the leader.
Follow the leader. If you want to follow me, just follow me. I will lead you straight into the one cell, just like they do cattle. You run the cattle or the pigs or anything else. You run them into a place for slaughter, and then you close it off as they all start amassing. And that's what you're doing, you idiots. How dumb does it take?
I'm going to lead them to water.
Yeah.
It happens to be 1,000 feet down, but I'm going to lead you to water.
hot lava.
And that's where buffalo wings came from. They tried to learn to fly.
Oh, I knew that was.
That's the only lie that I just told. The rest of it is the truth. Okay.
Well, I appreciate it.
Thank
Y'all
you,
have a
Kathy.
great
Good day.
You
Good
too.
day.
Bye. Let's look out towards the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, the waters along Onslow Bay.
Cold.
Today, offshore out to 20 nautical miles, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 knots, becoming westerly 10 to 15 this afternoon. Seas 3 to 5 feet with 5-second intervals. Sounds and rivers choppy, diminishing to a moderate chop this afternoon. Tomorrow, northerly winds 15 to 20, becoming northwesterly 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Sounds and rivers choppy, diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon. Tomorrow, Thursday, northwesterly winds 15 to 20. It's kind of breezy this week. And,
Yes.
when it's cold and the wind is blowing, it's even colder.
Yes,
Did
it
you know
is.
It's called that wind chill. You know what that is, right?
Opposite of heat index, yeah.
Heat index is as backwards of the heat index. Thursday, northwesterly winds again 15 to 20, diminishing to 10 to 15 in the afternoon. 2 to 4 footers, sounds and rivers choppy, diminishing to a moderate chop in the afternoon.
Today, sunny with a high near 41. Northwest wind 6 to 8 miles per hour, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 21. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 44. Wednesday night, a low around 21. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 41. And Thursday night, a low of 21.
Looking around the region, and the
Yep.
region expanded this morning too. My ham
Yes, it
radio
did.
buddies up there. Randy out in Southwest on his golf cart. 18 degrees it was, 99% humidity. He said it was calm and clear and had 0.15 inches of rain in the rain gauge. Joe down in the borough, that's the Swansboro for you who are new to the location here. 20 degrees, 69% humidity. It was calm there too. 30.18 inches of mercury and the barometric pressure gauge. 0.2 inches of water in his rain gauge. Lee over in Back Swamp, 17 degrees, 70% humidity, westerly winds, about 2 miles an hour, pretty light. He had 30.06 inches of rain. No, he didn't. He had 30.06 inches of mercury in the barometric pressure. I told him 30.06. That's a great caliber, 30 on 6.
Yeah.
Nothing in the rain gauge. Dale and Carol over there up the river around the bend. It was 18, dropped to 17, even while we were talking, getting on the air this morning. 17 degrees there now, 65% humidity, calm, and nothing in his rain gauge. Ward at Cedar Point, 21 degrees, pretty chilly there too, 57% humidity, 30.40, and a 30-40, and 0.11 inches in the rain gauge. Ken over in Onslow Bay, checking in quickly. He's got an ailing dog and he's recovering. He's an older dog and he's been spending a lot of time with the
He's
puppy.
better soon, Ken.
He hasn't been able to check in every morning. 19 degrees there this morning in Onslow Bay, 43% humidity. Onslow Bay, so it's a subdivision down here off Rocky Run Road. Is that the right road? Yeah. Don't ask me. Lee over the Woodlands, 19 degrees it was over there, 65% humidity, west-southwesterly winds at 3, nothing in her rain gauge. Here, Country Club, it was 16 degrees, it's down now to 15 degrees, 67% humidity, and 67, did I say 67%, and southwesterly wind, we're running from nothing to about 1. And 0.10 inches of rain that came before midnight yesterday. Now, we heard a strange voice in there this morning. And
Yes,
he checked
we
in Marine Mobile. He was tied up. He's got a sailboat, big old sailboat. And he's tied up at the dock down there in Alabama, where it was a balmy 27 degrees. His name is Eric. For you guys who, if you're into ham radio, you may remember him from living in this area, KK4RDO. And he's tied up at the dock down there. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Good talking with you.
Gosh.
Is that a 9 or an 8? What in your green, bottom left green? What is that, a wind chill?
How cold it feels like
9
it is
degrees.
out there. Well, you wouldn't know. You came in here dressed this morning.
He looked
I'm
like
not
a
sure whether you were an undercover ice guy. I don't know whether you were that, the Unabomber in really extra
did.
disguise.
He came in dressed like ice, and I'm like,
You know, if I had not known it was you, if the detector hadn't picked you up and I figured out, you know, I would have drawn on you coming in through that door like that. So,
You could have gotten the cookies easier than she.
but I saw the cookies and you waved the cookies around. Hey, come on
yeah,
down.
that's all it took. The cookies.
So we are cheap around here.
Cookies.
The stuff, it is very serious. It's extremely serious. In Minnesota, in California, Minnesota is at the top of the pile here. And the pile is of poop, but they're at the top of it. Might be better than being underneath it, but either way, it's not good what's happening there. And there are two people. One, the mayor of Minneapolis, he could immediately take action. God, I wrote a curfew order at Cary Beach for a hurricane because the mayor was not available. I wrote it because the chief of police didn't know how to write it. I didn't either. I made it up as I went along. I'd read enough of them, heard enough curfew orders. When I came over, and then I called the town attorney. I said, is this verbiage legal? He said, absolutely. And called the mayor. You want to make this declaration? Here it is. Come make it.
I think one of the other things that seems to be a problem for me anyway, and a few other people I've talked to, are two things. There's a correlation being drawn between what happened in Minnesota with George Floyd and the loitering, the burning, the looting of things of that nature.
They got away with it then.
And got away with it then. And then the incident with Kyle
Rittenhouse. Yeah.
Where he shot some protesters and was acquitted.
No. So can't go out and shoot them.
No, you can't.
I know what they're drawing parallels.
So I don't understand these. I call them Monday morning quarterbacks that are taking everything the media throws out there. And I'm not talking about us. We discuss what our beliefs, what we believe, and use common sense.
Right.
The media.
It's fanning the flames.
There you go.
Now, let's do another little bit of a parallel here. There's a dude with a fiddle way back when in ancient history times, over there in the place around Rome.
Yes, he did.
And Rome was having a problem with fires, stuff like that, right? It was burning. What did he do? He sat around and played his fiddle. He twiddled his thumbs. He did nothing. And what happened? Rome burned. Minneapolis, you're headed for a spot in history, and it's going to have to be rebuilt. And it's going to be rebuilt. No, I'm not going to be willing to pay for it. I'm not. I'm going I will be protesting.
That's what I just don't understand.
IRS, anything that IRS wants to charge me, no, I'm going to protest it.
Between the governor and the mayor, they see that these protests have not been peaceful.
That's right.
They see that 2 people have been killed during these protests.
Them.
Why not call for, like you said, a curfew? Why not stream back on everything? Why not, get your police force and your sheriff's office to assist the federal government in trying to keep peace? But they are dead set against it.
If they just go out, stop fighting, stop protesting,
Steve,
and then just go ahead and get the things done under control. You've got to have some calm.
I don't mind the
you
protest.
I do right now.
If they're peaceful.
I don't care. Right now, it should be declared an unlawful assembly, just like
that's what they're doing.
And then just stop it. You cannot continue trying to come to some sort of terms as long as you're in the streets fighting. It will never happen.
Well, I still cannot. If I'll open this up to anybody. 910-333-0139 is the answer to this question. Why is it in 48 states there's no other issues?
Yep. There's
only in 2 states.
Well, there's a problem there. Steve, good morning. How are you? Are you freezing yet?
I'm like warm. I've got a nice little heat source going on here today.
Would that be the grandchild? They'll keep you warm.
No. I just turned the heat up this morning. Got a nice and warm before everybody got up.
I was going to say, if it's a really young grandchild and sitting on your lap could get really warm if you don't take care of business when you're told to. Right, Steve?
I was going to say, my granddaughter, she would run the Energizer Bunny completely dead.
That's not the warmth that I'm talking about. It would be sitting on your lap.
I know what you're talking about.
Trying your best to ignore it, but I'm not going to let you.
Yeah, but she's very determined, and she don't stop. I mean, she don't stop. She loves to run. So,
Well, that burns out all that energy. She sleeps good at night, and that lets you sleep good at night, I bet.
Oh yeah. Well, she doesn't sleep here. She just stays right here.
He sleeps great. He spoils her during the day.
Yep.
Turns her home, and then she's spoiled at night, eating all that sugar and everything that he gives her.
Good grandpa.
Good grandpa. Perfect grandpa.
I do give her a little bit of sweet tea from time to time, and they frown on that. But
well.
at least it's green tea.
They got to write about something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, what's on your mind?
I tell you, I was listening to y'all talking about the situation tragedy they had in Minnesota, and the biggest part that sticks out to me is once again the Secretary of Homeland Security, Christian Nolan, come right out the gate, calling him a domestic terrorist, saying he was brandishing the weapon and he attacked the agents. We don't know exactly what happened, but we can clearly see from the video that's not what happened. If they truly believe that these are justified self-defense, why would they lie and try and make the person sound worse and the agent sound like the victim? It don't make no sense.
Sure it does.
That's adding fuel to the fire.
Sure, it makes a lot of sense because you've got the unknowing. Those are the people in Washington trying to come up with a whatever it is they're taking the side of, regardless of what information they don't have, not they have. Regardless of the information they don't have, they're going to come up with some sort of a narrative. It happens all the time.
Well,
in other words, they need to shut up until they know something.
Right. But this is so egregious that everyone can see that they're lying, and they don't give up on the lie.
No.
And how many? You got to ask the honest question. Is there other events that they've lied about that we don't have 7 different camera angles to prove that they're lying?
Well, I don't even think they needed camera angles on this one. This one's
I get that.
Obvious.
I mean, do you agree with my point that raises a lot of questions about whether you can trust them or not?
Well, that's to trust Washington. When did you ever hear me say in any recent time that I've trusted Washington? I don't. I have questions about whatever comes out of Washington, and it's not this president or this secretary of whoever or that general of whatever. It's just Washington in general, and there's probable cause for me not to trust them. I think so anyway. So,
well, my point that I'm trying to make is that I believe they are contributing more to this civil unrest than anything else by the way they're responding to these things. We all know you're supposed to say that we're going to wait and see what the investigation shows.
Well, that's what
people are showing themselves.
Yeah, that's what they should do. However,
right, but these people are showing themselves to be unprofessional, borderline incompetent. They can't just get up there and keep their mouth shut.
They're appointed politicians.
Not commenting.
They are appointed politicians. They are not trained.
Steve, let me ask you. Steve, I'm sorry.
Let me finish my point. In showing this unprofessionalism, then it's reasonable for somebody to question if they're actually good at this job or if they are incompetent, and that is also contributing to the situation.
Now, who's they you're talking about? What they is they?
Christy Nolan and the head of these departments.
I know
the ones that are giving out the directives, the ones that are
they're not professionals. They're not professionals.
No, they're not. So, Steve, let me ask you this. On that same note, do you feel that Waltz and the mayor of Minnesota fall into that same category as not being competent when they could shut it down with curfews? Instead of just saying get rid of ICE, they could shut it down with curfews.
the very first problem with that is both of these incidents happen in broad daylight. So your curfew thing really don't apply.
Oh, yes, it does. It doesn't have to be just at
Wait.
night. You can put a curfew at daytime too. We did it all the time.
And I understand that, but people still have to go to work. People still have to go, and so what you're talking about is banning protests, and that is a fine line to walk between infringing on somebody's First Amendment right and trying to keep everybody safe.
But
I don't necessarily agree with the way Tim Walz and the mayor are necessarily handling this or the rhetoric that they're using, but they're not getting up there telling lies. That's what I feel like is the big picture, the elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. Is that you know, when those people get up there and lie, and then you have, you know, a dozen U.S. attorneys after the first one that resigned because they say they're corrupting their investigation or not doing one at all. That is a bigger issue than any one instance, because this is just going to happen again if you still allow those people who are in charge to continue to be in charge.
Okay, so
You know, I ain't saying it needs to be a Democrat, but they are clearly incompetent.
would you
They
agree,
cannot even keep their mouth shut. After the last time, you think somebody would have got through to her to not say that again.
would you agree that violence begets violence?
Yes. I
Okay,
would.
so the daytime protesting and violence has turned into nighttime vandalism, as happened back with the George Floyd incident, and these buildings, these hotels where these people make the assumption that ICE agents are in, they're vandalizing them, they're spray painting graffiti, they're smashing windows, they're doing things. And you have law enforcement that may not necessarily be ICE agents asking, where's local law enforcement? Help, get us local law enforcement, and they're not showing up. Why are they not showing up? Who do they answer to?
Okay. Do you want me to answer that question?
Please.
Okay. There's roughly 600 sworn officers in Minneapolis. That means on any given shift, there's around 300 officers on duty, probably more in the day, less at night. Maybe it might not be a 50-50 split. So you've got 300 sworn officers on duty, and you have around 3,000 ICE agents have descended on that town. Now, they can't be obviously outnumbered 6-1. There's no way they're going to be able to be everywhere ICE is, and they still have to deal with all the 911 calls that come in from the city on a normal day. So, you know, to say they're not there, it's mathematically impossible for them to always be there. Number two, the police chief of Minneapolis said that before this operation started, for years they've had communications between them and ICE where they work together. Once this operation started, they can't get any information from ICE, and ICE is not giving them any information. Now, that's straight from the police chief of Minneapolis.
They're saying.
So they can't coordinate something that they don't know what's going on, and they're outnumbered 6-1.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
Let me know when you're ready for me to deal with that.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's just go back to the police chief first. First of all, he took the stance right up front and said, how do you, if you're a federal agency, how do you go into and associated with them and state and local, how do you rely on local police officers who say that the mayor says that the local police chief and the local police chief says we're not going to cooperate with ICE, but you give us the information and so that we can decide what we should do. No, they're not going to do that, because that's just going to fuel the whole scenario, which has been done. It's already been shown that there have been leaks from what the ICE is going to be. You've got the radical groups out there with communication systems like you would not believe. I was impressed, by the way. And even the guy from CNN, I'm going to talk about him in a minute, Scott Jennings, he came across like, what is going on here? Something's just not what CNN is saying, what my network is saying is not the facts. I'm on the ground here, and this is not what I'm seeing. So anyway, yeah, I wouldn't trust them. If they come out and say, we're not going to be working to help you, then why would I provide them any information about what I'm doing?
It sounds like you're kind of saying that both ways, is that they shouldn't cooperate because they don't agree with them. That why ain't the Minneapolis police cooperating with them? Yeah, I don't understand how logically that would, what you're saying would even work.
When the Minneapolis top dog, the police chief, when he came out and said their orders to the officers were not to assist ICE, not to respond to ICE calls, not to assist ICE. And that's when ICE said at that time, if you go back and look at it, they said they were not going to be providing information that the police department wanted in advance of anything. And so they went in and did their things. And ICE and the police department, and even when there were calls for assistance from citizens who were caught up, from businesses who were caught up, from hotels that were having problems, the police department took a long time to even respond to those calls. They had to get permission from the mayor. There's a problem there. And again, as Chris said, 48 states seem to be able to get along with ICE operations. 2 don't.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me another situation where they had descended that many agents on overwhelming the police department in that way, 6-1.
It's not. They didn't go there against the police department. They
It's the only place that they have that big of an operation in that small of an area.
So I think they needed to send more and more agents in because of the violence created by the protesters. It didn't start out that way.
Here's another side of this. With the head of the Homeland Security coming out and clearly lying about the situation, does it not then justify why those people need to be there with cameras filming what's going on? And I'm not saying they should be, but I mean, is that not a logical conclusion for somebody to draw, that they're clearly lying, and the only reason we know is because all them people were there with their cameras out.
So they showed up with their cameras before any lies were told. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying everybody's got their camera out filming because they never know when ICE agents are going to try and escalate to the highest level.
Oh, okay.
You know, if you watch the video,
you got your opinion. I got mine.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, Steve.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. I had a gentleman last night in a conversation said, you know how to fix this problem? It's going to shoot us in the foot because it's not going to happen. But the way to have this stopped, get rid of cell phones, get rid of Facebook.
Yeah, we can't do that.
No, we can't.
We can't stop protests. However, we can control protests.
Yes.
Let me give you just a prime example here in Onslow County, about a mile from this location. There was a doctor over there back in the 80s, probably the 90s too. There were protests at his clinic on a daily basis. There were protests at his home on Christmas Eve, at his home just down the street from here, and protested that doctor because he was performing a legal procedure, adopted, approved, sanctioned by the Supreme Court of this country. It was called abortions. Okay, he was doing it. People came from far and near for him to do it legally, and there were protests. But the protests were not just out there being able to willy-nilly, because when they did, the police were called and they stopped them. They could not block traffic. They could not block the entrance. They could not harass, intimidate, or anything else the people going or coming from that business. Right?
Right.
That's the way it was. You had to get a permit to be there. That's the Jacksonville city ordinance. If you violate it, then you get arrested. It's as simple as that. Now, then the masses came from far and wide in Minneapolis with leaders from God knows where on the media and the underground media stuff and the stuff that's happening there. I'm impressed with their communication system, how they're able to communicate with encrypted messages to other folks. One of these days we probably are intercepting it by now, but so we'll know. But they're putting out license plate numbers. They're putting out who those vehicles are registered to, the agencies those vehicles are registered to. That's not readily available in the public
Sending
domain.
them threats.
So someone somewhere is illegally doing some of this stuff. You understand? Some interesting comments, though, from a journalist. He's working for a liberal-leaning outlet. CNN senior political commentator Scott Jennings had to explain to his network why immigration enforcement proceeds without disruption in most states, but repeatedly breaks down in Minnesota. It happens all across the country. And yes, agents go in there by won't be 3 or 4 or 5,000. They did not start out with 3 or 4 or 5,000 in Minneapolis either. They had to deal with the crowds. They had to provide protection for the crowds because they've got other federal agents there other than ICE that are helping with this stuff. And on top of that, they got that fraud investigation that's been going on that involves illegal aliens and a lot of legal immigrants. Right? All of that is all connected up there. And there's a massive smoke screen going on. That's, God, you're blind if you can't see it. Jennings said on the Arena with Casey Hunt that coordination between local authorities and the federal government functions fine across this country. Minnesota, though, he says, stands apart because top Democratic officials refuse to work with federal authorities. Oh, God, that's such a simple way of saying what we've been saying all along. I'd be frustrated, too, he said, if I were faced with this wall of propaganda every single day, and if I were faced with these recalcitrant Democrats in Minnesota who simply won't cooperate with the federal government. What else do you do? Jennings says creates confusion and creates chaos. Mayor Jacob Fry said in a December 7th interview that city police would not cooperate with the federal immigration enforcement operation. He did that almost 2 months ago. Over 6 weeks ago, the mayor said at that time on a live stream, Democratic Minnesota Governor Tim Walz urged residents to film ICE agents and accused Trump and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem of carrying out an occupation of the state, claiming agents were dragging pregnant women. That's those are quotes. Those are the things that Jennings, who has access to all those videos, those interviews, all of that is there. This predated the so-called invasion of ICE. This was when that government, the government of Minnesota and Minneapolis, those two governments, they knew they were coming, so they set the stage. And for more than 6 weeks, this has been going on. This is on them. This is on them. It is causing chaos. I agree with Jennings. It is called. I don't agree with too many CNN guys. I agree with Jennings. It is causing chaos. He sees it. Others are seeing it. CNN is likely coming around to seeing it. Honestly, wait. They once were very responsible and probably the best network going until they got extremely wacky.
Yeah.
But there are issues, and they're related to two people primarily in the state of Minnesota. And I wonder why those two individuals are so adamant. Is it for political gain? Well, Walz, he can't go anywhere.
No,
he's done. He's toast. Fry, he would love to get up there and Fry, whatever his name is, the mayor. He wants to be governor, as you said, and he's got other political ambitions. Maybe he's trying to get enough attention so that idiot in California, when he runs for president, he can be his running mate. I don't know. I know nobody's going to choose Walz because he was just he flubbed that chance forever.
That's one of those questions that'll never be answered intelligently. Why did she pick him, but
Because she's as dumb as he is. You do not want anybody smarter than you when you're in a situation like that.
well, so let's ask Lee a common sense just off the top of your head. Would taking ICE out of Minnesota help with the illegal immigrant situation with crime?
No. Look, I had a lot to say, but I've forgotten half of what I was going to say already. But because I'm sitting here stewing,
I think, we should just let it be a lawless
just
state
stewing.
as far as I'm concerned. I've got nothing I'm going to go see. I've never been there. It used to be a pretty state, according to folks that I've talked to.
Something I heard our Onslow County Sheriff say last night. He was at a meeting, and he was talking about ICE. And he said the North Carolina legislature here passed law that if ICE came into the state, that we would assist them. And the sheriff said, I don't have a problem with that, and I didn't have a problem before. So he sets the example right there.
They've been here. They are here in North Carolina. They were in
Absolutely.
Charlotte. Did they have any problems,
Absolutely.
even in the liberal side of Charlotte, with the local law enforcement?
Originally they did because
I know they did.
remember that sheriff that
Mm-hmm.
said, we're not going to turn anybody over that's an illegal immigrant to
The one who's being investigated right now.
right.
Yeah.
And but now his department's working with ICE in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It just
If they don't, then they're going to end up with issues like they've got in Minnesota. And we in North Carolina are smarter than that. I'm not sure why the citizens of Minnesota have not just pushed that governor aside.
Well, what I really, I forgot half of what I was going to say because I'm sitting here going, for those of us that have been involved, you were law enforcement officers, Jennifer Collin. I worked on that side for a long time. We see things from a different perspective. We see things as like, let's get the facts. Let's work on this. Let's put it out there. Yes, there are some people that are jumping the gun on everything that happens, but it's not only the good side, the good guys. It's the bad side, the bad guys too. When the shooting happened in Minneapolis, this last one, it wasn't 10 minutes from the time that it happened. There was so much garbage on social media.
Of course.
There was so much garbage everywhere. But you want to criticize Kristi Noem because she made a comment that, yeah, I agree, she should have waited. You want to criticize her and all the others and say they're not good leaders. They don't do their job. They should be replaced. No.
And that she did not do this in advance. See, there's a problem here. There's the difference. I don't like what she did.
I don't either.
I don't like what Obama did when they blamed some police officer
Right.
for shooting up there. He never did withdraw his stupid comments. It
Right.
found him guilty of doing an illegal shooting. But I didn't agree with Obama. I don't agree with Trump on a bunch of stuff that did. But here's the difference.
True.
This governor and this mayor, they did this back the 1st of December.
Mm-hmm.
They did it in advance of this all happening. They called these people together. Get your cameras, come on down, record them, haunt them, tail them, go follow them. Do you understand that is illegal? And they should have been arrested for it at that time, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Yeah.
hey, good morning.
Y'all tired of me calling in yet?
Hey.
Well, I'll give you the weather report first.
It's cold.
It's sunny and 8 degrees.
Yeah, cold.
Sunny and 8.
Look at that.
Sunny and 8. But it's going to be. It's the sun. You can see there's not a cloud in the sky. The sun's not bombing down yet on this 8 degrees, but sunny and 8. But anywho, so Chris was talking about why there isn't all of this hoopla in all these other states.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Politics is one word, is politics. Walls actually thought, bless him, he thought that he was going to be vice president of the United States.
Mhm.
So going into all of this, he already hates Trump
Yeah.
because he thought he was going to be up there in Washington. The little snot-nosed mayor up there thinks he's
Like a
going to be
hairball
the
for a
next
minute.
governor. Thinks he's going to be the governor. So that Newsom has already. Everybody knows Newsom's going to run for president. So it's all politics. I trolled into Memphis down here. Memphis is a blue city. They've got a Democratic mayor. It's a red state, but they got a Democratic mayor. But he's not running for president. It's politics. It's all in that point blank. It's politics, and it is wrong to politic off of the backs of the people. And I'm not talking the illegals. I'm talking the little simple-minded people that's going out there protesting all this kind of crap because the people that are in leadership are telling them to do it. They've already, like Rayford said, it was already in play. Come, run them out, politics. Not a single solitary damn one of them have thought about if their mama or daddy owned one of those motels, worked at one of those motels. I mean, and don't have a job. They haven't thought about it because they're not working. They're not working. Somebody's paying them.
I don't.
Somebody told Laura Ingram, well, I'm getting paid right now. So they're either drawing a government check or somebody's paying them to do this or both. One or the other.
I don't know what the hotel situation was here, but I sometimes if a very large group of people, whether it's General Electric, Western Electric, that are they still in existence? Anyway, all these people, or the federal government, when they've got something big going on, sometimes they will come in and take over an entire hotel. They will buy every room. They got them all. But other times they've just got like maybe half of it or got a small portion of it. What if you were there visiting Minneapolis for some god-awful reason because you like the really cold weather or maybe the pretty people?
It's 8 degrees, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah. But if you imagine you and your husband and maybe a couple kids and you were there to see the sights, don't they have this big old mall up that way? St. Paul, Minneapolis area. And you got all these lakes up there. If that wasn't the state of 1,000 lakes, or I don't know what they call it. They got a bunch of lakes, right? How about if you were there and you were in Minneapolis for a period of time here, and all of this was going on around you, and you're there in this hotel while these people are trying to come in? Would you not be in fear for your life?
Yeah, most definitely.
How would you?
And see, look at all of and I'm not talking about major department stores. I'm looking at small businesses,
mom and pops,
that have had to shut down because even if their store hasn't been looted, burned down, or anything like that, which I don't think there's been any of that, but nobody can get to them. You can't. It's not like anybody's going to be roaming around shopping downtown.
No, I mean,
with all that crap going on.
You probably wouldn't be going shopping down there in that location, would you? When all of it's happening, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Well, I might,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And none of them. You're not going to tell me that out of all of those people that's out there writing, that there's not a single solitary one of them that, now they're not thinking about it, but you're not going to tell me that there's not one of them that at least knows somebody that either works at a hotel, runs, or works at a small mom and pop local business, but they're not thinking about that. It's like they're all just they've drank the darn Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
They're just out there going crazy. My very best friend for life, her mama worked in the housekeeping. It used to be Ramada, back in the day, it was Ramada Inn. Now, she started out, she was like cleaning rooms or whatever, moved on up, and she was down there in housekeeping and all that kind of stuff until she couldn't work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, up until a couple years before she passed away. That is all Helen ever did. Do you think that she could have afforded? Well, yeah, family and stuff would have taken care of her. But if she was just on her own, she couldn't have afforded just to miss work because a bunch of idiots had gone in there and took over the motel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's people don't think about stuff like that. You
No, they
don't think about the what ifs. You don't, and that guy that got killed never entered his mind. Well, what if somebody sees this gun I've got and thinks I'm getting ready to go in here and mow down about 10 or 20 people and I get shot? He never thought about it.
Well, I will tell
He
you.
never
I'll tell you this.
thought about consequences and choices.
You know, I even when I was in law enforcement, even in civilian clothes, do you think that I walked around with a gun showing? And in fact, we had a police chief at one time. You will not be carrying a gun that is shown unless you've got a badge that goes along with it, or you're in uniform.
Right.
You just,
Right.
because there are
Right.
people out there that want to challenge you when you do things like that.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
here's the situation. We have a right, a constitutional carry right. We can do this. We can do that. Yeah. There are exceptions. Go to any bank in this country, and put your AR-15, strap it across your chest, or put your pistol, your hog leg, your Sig Sauer 320 in a holster, and go ahead and walk into any bank, and let me know how it works out for you.
You'll have about 10 police cars.
Oh, you're going to be, I mean, yes, you will. I do recall one in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
There was a bank over there in New River Shopping Center. It was a bunch of years ago, but I happened to be going by when I heard the call, and I stopped because there was a guy with a gun in front of the bank. The tellers had seen a guy outside putting a pistol in his pocket before he ever come. So I got out and I challenged him, of course, with a badge. I challenged him. But you know how he got transported? Because they didn't have a car available in those days. You know how he got transported? Lee, do you remember who 310 was?
310.
Remember Mr. Antoine?
Oh, you're talking about Antoine.
Mr.
Vicky?
Antoine? No, Mr. Antoine. Mr. Antoine.
Oh, Mr. Antoine.
Mr. Antoine was the dog catcher.
Yeah,
He
I
had a
was
police
just gonna say,
radio
he
in
was
his truck.
the
He was
dog
dispatched.
catcher.
He was dispatched by
That's
the
what
police
you
department.
confused
He
me
was
with
in the area. He said he would stop by. I got in the front seat and I put said individual and I checked 1072, which is a man in custody, and he's in the back of 310 and we're en route to the police department. And you never heard such cackling. I locked him up in the cage, in the dog cage.
Oh, my
So he had a rough ride.
Rough ride.
Had a rough ride. I like
But
that.
seriously, that's the way it went down. The guy was standing outside a bank with a gun. Now, these things, you've got to be exercising your rights in the right way.
And well, you are exactly right. I want to make one more point, then I'm going to get off here. All of this in Minnesota. Now, for the past year, and even in his first term, everybody has always said that Donald Trump, all you've got to do is call the man up. He will meet with anybody. He met with the mayor of New York. He will meet with anybody. But instead of doing that, Walls got up there screaming, talking about Anne Frank, for God's sake. All of this mess, but yet when he finally called and talked to him, okay, well, we think we can work on this. Just call the man. If you call him and he won't, then whatever. You still don't have the right to go up there and do all that crap.
No.
But go through the proper channels. Go through the proper channels first.
All right. Jennifer, I'm going to try it again. But Donald will not return my phone call about the golf match. He just won't do it.
Oh. Well, the next time I talk to him, I'll tell him to call.
It's because there's a club involved,
Oh.
and down at one of the other golf courses in his neck of the woods down in Florida, at that club there was a guy that did not have a club; he had a gun.
Okay.
So he's concerned about you. You're down here in the South, and he listens at he's got spies listening to this show, and he knows how we are. And you're guilty by reason of association.
Lee, you want golf lessons.
Y'all,
Right.
bye-bye.
Right. You say you were.
I said I could swing a
Oh,
club.
you can swing.
Both of you need to calm down this morning.
I was calm. until you
I'm
started
sitting over here
talking
just
weird.
being quiet today for once.
No,
It's because I
get you involved.
I know you keep like, wait,
Okay.
no. I knew when you gave me that finger, wait, and I knew you were getting ready to go into a long one. So
It wasn't long. It was about 2 minutes.
It was longer than that.
No,
but
the whole thing.
you said a lot of what I was just sitting here going like,
I didn't even say it. I'm just this guy named Jennings down there at CNN said it, and I like, really, that's the most common sense I've heard coming from anybody. And what you mentioned, and what maybe Steve, whoever. Yes, I was a cop, but guess
Yes.
what else I was?
common sense
reporter.
person.
Do you not think that I can see both sides of this whole issue?
Exactly.
Duh. Many
And you've
years
got-
as a
Mhm.
street reporter, as a photographer, general assignment reporter, and photographer, and then as management in a news department, all the way up to the top. I can see both sides.
There is both sides, but the problem is people are choosing which side they want to see.
Well,
I see both sides,
I do too.
but I try to look at it with, open eyes. So anyway, we have a guest
We
in
do
the
have a
studio
guest in
now.
the studio. That
Chris, would you like to do the
when
honors?
she put her headphones on, her mouth just went wide open.
She's like, oh,
I
Lord,
wanted her to
what
explain
about-
that for just a second.
Julie? Go ahead, Julie.
Do you need me to do it?
Yes, you better do it. He's flabbergasted now. I blew his mind.
In the studio, we have Julie Gettler. Did I say it right?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Nice.
right.
Goodness
She is
gracious.
with the Infant of Prague Church, and she's going to be telling us about a big fundraiser they have coming up this Saturday.
So I thought it'd be nice.
And we talked a little bit about it yesterday, and it sounds really exciting. And I think we need more of this in our area. So Julie's going to tell us about it this Saturday night.
And she says, I have to be nice.
Oh, you don't have to be nice, but that's okay. You have to dress nice.
Yeah,
You have to dress nice. It's a formal event. Thank you guys for letting me come on here. And we are going to be at the parish hall at Infant of Prague Catholic Church. And the fundraiser actually supports our Infant of Prague Catholic School. So
Nice.
our Catholic school has pre-K through 12th grade. And this fundraiser is there to bring people into the community. It's going to be a formal evening. We've got prime rib, whiskey salmon. Yeah,
Prime rib.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
we do. It's going to be a fantastic dinner. We've got bartenders that are going to be there, full bar, and we'll have lots of interaction. We'll have raffles.
Not a lot of church social events had bartenders attending.
I know. When she said that, I was like, yeah, okay.
Whiskey,
All right.
salmon, bartenders, and prime rib. Okay, we're good to go.
Come join us.
And lots of opportunities to win lots of nice.
And gambling going on.
No gamble. Gambling is such a.
If you have
wide-
to try to work your way around it, then there's something.
There's a chance for you to win some
A
very
chance.
nice bass. Yeah, chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
Yeah, a
So yes,
chance
there's
is-
some
is
gambling.
the
but,
opportunity. Okay,
I'll let Julie. I don't want to steal her thunder. I'll be quiet.
Too big of a hole, huh?
Yeah.
With my assistance. Okay, Julie, tell us about it. What's it for? It's for to raise funds for the pre-K? Did you say?
So it's pre-K through 12th grade.
Okay.
We actually have 2 campuses in downtown Jacksonville. One's right next door to the public service building, and then the other one is downtown on Ann Street, right across the street from the courthouse. So we've got 2 campuses down in downtown Jacksonville, and both of those buildings are older, and
Yes.
we're very happy to have a place in that downtown Jacksonville area, but we're trying to raise funds to make some improvements to the campus. Specifically, we're trying to get some new bleachers in our gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well, I know some
Nice.
guys that spent a long time rewiring that place, a company, because I watched them.
Oh, yeah.
Over there.
The upper campus. Yeah.
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 The John Stars group, they were there daily and daily and daily, and I saw them for a long time over there reworking that place.
absolutely.
The lower campus, just a little history. I
Mhm.
graduated from in 1972.
He aged himself a
grade.
little bit.
You saying I didn't?
You didn't tell us if you graduated.
I'm working on it. 1966.
Oh, wow. He's a little older than you.
Yeah, a little, but yeah,
I'm about 20 years older. I just was a slow learner,
Okay.
so it took a while to get out of school.
Gotcha.
Before Julie goes further, I mean, it's wonderful to have this, the school there.
It is.
The high school is brand new. We had our first graduating class
Last year.
and it's a good alternative for education. And with that, I'll go back to the fundraiser, and Julie, I can talk all day.
So, okay, so you got this happening. Now, people get tickets to buy tickets. Where can they get them?
Yes, sir. So we have tickets available. There's a link online I can share with you guys,
Okay.
or we have tickets available at the lower campus office at the school, at the parish office, and at the upper campus office. So those tickets are still available for purchase. We have some sponsorship opportunities. Today's really the deadline for that, but if anyone's
Better hurry.
if anyone's still interested in sponsoring, we've got some sponsorship opportunities available as well,
Nice.
to get into our program ad and just be able to thank some of our businesses if anyone local is
Okay.
willing to support this
And the event is going to be
on a Saturday, and it is going to be from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m.
okay.
and that's Marine Boulevard. What's the
Yes,
number?
if you punch in 200 Marine Boulevard, you'll find the gymnasium.
Yep.
It's actually right across, or the hall is actually across from Jones Funeral Home on Bordeaux Street.
What was the ending time?
We
9:30.
said 9:30. Expect that I might not be done by 9:30.
If the bartenders have not run out, it will still be going on.
That's good. I was just trying to get as much information as I could.
Yeah, doors open at 6:30.
Mhm.
So we have a special.
Do they cook your steak, your prime, the way you want it cooked?
No, sir. They're gonna cook the prime rib for 240 people, and it's gonna be cooked.
Mine, I like BD. Barely dead.
Oh, barely dead.
I'm right with you. We're all
Right, smack dab in the middle of that thing.
I can put in a special request. We'll see what we can do.
So anyway, it's going to be there, and you got prime rib, you got salmon, and all the
All the
veggies and
sides.
stuff that go with it. I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
And any events, you've got auctions,
Yes.
game of chance.
We have all of our homeroom teachers in their classes worked really hard to put together some fantastic baskets.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
So we've got some liquor baskets. We've got some spa
No wonder
baskets.
you like this operation.
We've got a mystery vacation.
Catholics drink too.
I know, yeah, but they do it in the open.
Don't they get-
No, this is open. It's an open event.
That's what I
Don't you
mean. The
do-
Baptists don't do it in the open.
Don't you do the wine in the morning at the church?
Yeah.
See? We Methodists now.
That's the pre-K group.
That's the pre-K group. The young moms, they need some help
They
to get
need it.
through the day.
No, in all seriousness, it's a great opportunity. It's a big extravaganza, basically, and Jacksonville is always in need of something to do, and this is a nice formal thing. Formal, it is.
Yes, it
Black
is.
tie, right?
Yes,
No,
sir.
don't. If you guys got your tuxes, please, please, please. White dinner
So
jackets are
nice.
not black tie events. They're not formal until after April.
All right, Julie, I'm going to ask you a question. Don't shoot
See, I
me.
know those things.
If something happened and the weather was bad, would you reschedule this? Have you talked about that yet?
Rain, snow, or shine, it's a go.
Okay.
It won't be rain,
Very
No.
good.
and the sun will not be shining.
Very good.
No,
It could be dark and snowy.
we're thinking we might have some bad weather, but we're gonna push through, and we're gonna be inside. The heat's gonna be on,
We've
and
got a lot of
it's-
people with 4-wheel drives that don't know how to drive. They can slip slide their way all the way in.
I've got a 4-wheel drive. I'll pick you up and take you.
hey, it's in downtown. Everybody can walk. Let's just walk.
No.
downtown.
There you go.
That's what that Jeep's for.
Hey, there you go. You got no problem. You can.
The trailer up full of a bunch of people with it.
Julie, where can they get more information besides calling the church?
Calling the school, calling the church. Those are the best ways to get information.
I
They
have
can reach
that.
out to me individually.
Or go online.
Yes, we've got it on the iopschool.net is the
Ah,
website. They've got a
okay.
gala page there. So all of the information as far as the dinner and itinerary
Mhm.
is available on the website.
If for some reason you get to Friday and they've got work, they haven't bought a ticket yet, or you're going to have anything available at the door, or is that just take a chance?
Well, if we don't sell out all of the tickets, we'll have some available at the door. But we're hoping to.
How many tickets do you have?
We have enough seating for 240 people.
Oh, okay. You better get your tickets.
Yes.
Okay, because you
It's-
can't go by yourself. You got to take somebody else. So that's two.
Right.
Yes.
So that means there's only 135,
120. 120.
120,
If you take-
240, did you say?
Yeah.
120 couples.
Yes.
You better hurry.
And we've been able to through the generosity of our community sponsor all of our teachers.
Mhm.
So all of our teachers will be in attendance. We also have a opportunity right now that is for a special VIP cocktail hour with Father Vic. That is currently
I don't know if that'll work for me, Rayford.
Chris.
Rayford, that leaves us out. I don't.
Oh no, you would have a good time.
No, Rayford. Mm-mm.
No, you would. Trust me, you would have a good time.
No,
I got some
Rayford.
jokes I could tell him.
I've got some too, but
He's got some great jokes too.
I've
Oh,
already
my
given him
gosh.
some to tell him.
yeah. We have a wonderful priest, but both our priests are wonderful. Father Vic is one of a kind, and
Sounds like he's hilarious.
he is a wonderful man and very hilarious.
Will he make me go in the booth and confess?
No.
Oh no.
He doesn't have that much time.
Rayford knows me so well. Okay. I've got all the
now,
information.
how much are these tickets now? Let's get down to
So it's $100 a person.
per person.
Yes, sir.
2 for 150.
2 for 200.
And that's what I said. Kind of
Good
worth
try.
it, you know?
Good try.
Prime rib costs that much just to go to the store, and here you have somebody else to cook it for you.
Yeah, what they were trying to. Ooh. Yeah, can I cook my own?
Can you cook your own? I mean, if you want to volunteer, I guess we can put you in the kitchen.
Okay. I'll get it.
He's
cheaper
at home
price.
in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, I spent a lot.
We
of
didn't
time
say
in
we
the
were giving you a discounted price.
I've charged me 10% more just to be
Just-
just for
just to put
aggravation
you-
surcharge.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds good. So, folks, this is serious now.
Yes.
You don't have a lot of time because it's coming up
Ooh.
like now,
Right now.
right now.
Saturday.
So we get on the phone, get online, get your tickets, get your, a couple $100, and you're good to go. You're going to
Yes.
get chances
Well worth
at some
it.
really cool stuff, including this mystery vacation. As long as it's not to Nicaragua, Venezuela, Honduras, I don't know,
Minneapolis.
Somalia. Minneapolis is
Yeah.
off the charts here, right?
Yeah,
Well, I will say that you don't need a passport to travel.
right.
It's not well, Minneapolis. I need more than the passport.
Yeah.
Right, but she didn't really, when she talked about the menu, she said prime rib and whiskey salmon. She didn't talk about the mashed potatoes, the rice pilaf,
That's
asparagus,
fillers.
Brussels sprouts. I'm so hungry right now. I'm just, God, this looks so good.
I could use some smashed taters and some gravy right now.
Oh,
couldn't
the
you?
rice pilaf,
Mm.
asparagus, and Brussels. So good.
I got some chicken noodle soup left over.
Well, that was good too. All right. Yeah. The itinerary is champagne and hors d'oeuvres, dinner and mixed drinks, heart gift
You
auction,
don't care what this food tastes like by the time you get to it.
surprise gifts. That's right.
That's very dang good.
Rayford. Yeah.
Oh, that was a
okay.
napkin? Oh, it still tastes pretty good.
And raffle baskets. You can buy one ticket for $1, 6 tickets for $5, 15 tickets for $10, 40 tickets for $20. That's
Yeah.
a deal.
Yeah.
Quite a deal.
Look at you have 40 chances to win a basket.
The baskets
$20.
are absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
I've seen them. The baskets are beautiful.
That's cool. And
And-
the kids did it.
The teachers
Well,
and
whatever.
yeah. So what the kids did do is actually what is going to be live auction during the event. So-
Not kids.
So the kids
Rayford.
made what we no, we're not auctioning kids.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The kids put their heart into a gift that's going to be live auctioned.
Mhm.
So you've got the little kids with fingerprints, and you've got the bigger kids that did some wood burning projects.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So each class has made what we call a heart gift, and it comes from the heart of the students and the heart of the class, and showcases those students and that teacher. And it's an opportunity for them to put something together, and it's a keepsake that many parents enjoy bidding on and being the prized
Oh, yeah,
winner.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That goes on a plaque on the wall
Nice.
somewhere.
Yeah. Might
Nice.
Oh, good.
I might have a platter in my house that is the most expensive piece of furniture that I would have won a couple years
I
ago.
understand.
It sounds just like my house.
And there, I IMC'd this one year, and at the auction, one of the, I believe she was 8th grader at that time, and high school hadn't been open, and she had drawn a painting. No, not she can't draw a painting, but she had drawn, and it went for what's it, $4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very talented young lady.
Did she mass produce that one?
Is it too late to get put something in there to be auctioned?
The school has very talented children.
Oh, yes, they do.
And those in themselves would be treasures to have.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, but again, the baskets, just the whole night, the whole evening is going to be something special.
You got security for this stuff? 'Cause
We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Oh, you're going to be security?
We'll do it.
I can be security.
Do we get prime rib?
The river's close by. I can take care of the problems.
We'll do it.
Concrete blocks and
Which is actually the upper campus, as we call it, which is the
I know
high
where it
school
is.
part. It's obviously close to the New River,
yes, it is.
which is why we're having
Used to
it
be a
at
Baptist church,
the
the
parish
First
hall.
Baptist Church. in fact.
Yeah,
Not next to the river.
no, not next to
No.
the river. No,
So,
no,
ladies, you
no.
could probably go by their thrift store and look, and you might be able to find a nice formal gown to
Yeah.
wear if you're looking for one.
I'd go in my closet and I won't find a gown, but I do have a
I know
tux.
you have a tux.
Actually, I
Yes,
got two of them.
I have a gown. It just depends on whether or not it still fits.
Well, you could have somebody to take it in.
It's not taking it in; it's letting it out.
Trying to help you out, girl. Trying to
Yeah,
help you out.
yeah. I'll have to buy
Good
new
job,
shoes
Rayford.
though.
Good job, Rayford.
Your feet got bigger?
No, because the shoes that I had to wear with the dress, I think I gave them away.
Well, that would be a good reason to buy some new shoes.
They have to
Why'd
be
you
at
give 'em
least
away?
4 inches.
Why'd you give them away?
I think my granddaughter took them.
Oh, she
Like,
did,
you know how it
give 'em
is. Yeah, I
away.
didn't give
She
them away. Yeah,
appropriated them.
granddaughter
Gotcha.
got them.
Yeah, boy, these.
She might still have them at the house. I'll have to check.
Okay.
And
well, that's
she
good.
said you were
Julie,
going to be
that's
there. She said you were going to be there.
Your granddaughter?
No,
No,
you.
Oh,
You're going to be at our event.
yes.
Are you going to do the? You say you emceed it one year?
Yes, I
Did you
did.
do it like you do the football games?
We're a little bit more energy.
More energy?
Oh,
If
my
you can believe
gosh.
that, yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well,
Show itself. Come on
Goodness
down.
gracious, great balls of fire.
What, door number 1 or door number 2?
It's going to be a good
Very
time.
nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds like it
Yes.
sounds like a
Yes.
fun event too. So you guys, you're looking for something to do this good, it's honest, it's clean, and it is for a great cause.
It is.
This,
for a
this
great
is your
cause.
opportunity.
Yes, yes. It sounds like a wonderful event. I'm excited just knowing about it, and I'm going to see what plays out for this weekend.
Father
and-
Vic doing
Yeah,
stand-up comedy.
right. And even
Good.
if,
From what I keep hearing, he could probably do that.
He could.
I think he thinks he's
Yeah.
doing stand-up comedy every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's from the pulpit, right?
No.
No, it's just in general conversation.
I knew one. I told Chris about one the
Yeah.
other day.
we were so going to be locked into the booth. Oh, God.
It's good that you can have good, clean humor.
Absolutely.
And,
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The world revolves around
The
it.
world needs it.
Lots of
Absolutely.
laughter like we've just had for the last.
Yes, yes.
30
Well,
minutes or
Julie,
so.
this sounds absolutely wonderful. And I hope people are listening. And even if for some reason you can't go, if you'd like to make the donation,
Mhm.
I put the website on our page.
Absolutely.
All the information's right there. I'll do a post later tonight, a separate one. But please consider giving. This is for our kids.
Yeah. And you don't get all our tax money for that either.
That's right.
No.
No, being a private school, we definitely don't have
Yeah.
the state funding,
There you
so
So
that's why our fundraisers are
and
so
you've turned out
incredibly
some very
important.
fine people.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So that's a good thing.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Well, if you have any questions about it, like I said, I put the website on here. It leads you right to the page, the gala
Yep.
page.
Check our
And
Facebook page, you'll find it.
yes, you can always
you
call the church, tour the
You
school.
Put your phone number in there.
You want to put my phone number in there? Absolutely.
All
So
right.
it's
Go ahead.
910-333.
Wait.
I knocked my numbers off.
910
Wait a minute. Okay, 910.
333.
Not you, her.
He's a really good listener.
He is.
It's written on the wall right behind you.
Is it?
Part of it is.
Okay, go with it, Julie. Ignore them.
333-2338.
Okay.
Can call and text me at that number anytime, and
Okay,
I'll get you all the information you need.
sounds good.
Right.
All right.
We
Very
don't-
good.
We don't have but two weirdos listening, so they probably, if it comes from weird times, it'll be from them. So we know who they are.
Wow.
I push that number everywhere, so
Yeah,
That's okay.
I understand. Mine's out there too. And, but Medicare people call me. It's all they call me. All right, Julie, thank you. We do appreciate it. Try
Yeah,
to stay warm.
It was
and,
great having you in here.
Think about it this way: formal black tux Saturday evening. If it comes to pass that there's white snow on the ground, it'd be a great contrast.
oh yeah,
So it'd be looking kind of cool out there.
we can get
Get your
some
pictures taken.
black and white pictures.
Well, it would be,
Yeah.
regardless
That
of
would
what
be
film they
cool.
use.
We know a photographer, and yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He's almost retired.
you would have. Yeah, go out there and take some great pictures.
Do they wear football helmets?
Mm-hmm.
Not on Saturday.
Oh, okay. All right, Julie, thank you.
Thank you so much for
Absolutely.
coming in.
Thank you for
All
having
right,
me.
you take
Next year
care.
we'll start a little earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
And promote it.
we'll get it started. So you'll be sold out by
Yeah.
Christmas. We could sell them as Christmas gifts.
Oh yes,
People
that's
could
good
buy
idea.
them as Christmas gifts for
That would be
themselves or
nice.
whatever.
Very nice to
If you
do
want
that.
that. I mean, I know a lot of couples, including me, we have
Mhm.
problems deciding what we should buy each other. So we just generally get something that fits
The two
us.
can share, right?
What a
and we
great
don't want
idea.
anything that adds to the clutter.
Oh well, this doesn't add to
That's
the
right.
clutter. We do have some auction items that include an offshore fishing trip,
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
so that's an
I want that one.
experience.
I want it.
Okay.
I love to go offshore.
So you can come and leave without anything in your hand and just have great experiences.
Go fishing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, how nice is it to just
It's-
dress up?
It would be, that's the whole idea too.
That's
If you
the
got a
whole thing
good,
for me.
you don't need an excuse, but if you got a good reason like this, it's just works
Just
well.
dress up.
Always
Mhm.
an opportunity to dress up and get out and have good fellowship, good food, and good
Stretch
community.
your stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Stress your stuff. Okay. Julie, thank you, ma'am.
absolutely.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for
Good.
coming in.
Good
Of
luck with it. You're
course.
probably going to be sold out here very shortly if you're not already.
We're hoping.
That
Yes.
sounds great.
Anyway, so-
Well,
Come on,
thank
all
you
you
guys.
listeners.
Come on, get her done.
Yep.
Thank
You're
you.
good.
All right, thank you.
Going offshore.
Going offshore.
Going
Going
offshore.
offshore. We're going offshore
I'm
now.
going to
The
go
weather.
offshore and take a look at the weather. And the weather out there.
It's
The
behind
weather is cold. Looking towards those waters offshore of Onslow Bay, along the Onslow Bay area here today, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 knots. Becoming westerly 10 to 15 this afternoon, 3 to 5 footers, 5-second interval. Sounds and rivers choppy, diminishing to a moderate chop in the afternoon tomorrow. Pretty much the same story. 15 to 20 knot winds, northwesterly 5 to 10 the afternoon, 2 to 4 footers. Sounds and rivers choppy. Tomorrow going to be a little bit choppy. They'll calm down just a wee bit in the afternoon. Thursday, northwesterly winds, again, 15 to 20 in the morning, diminishing to 10 to 15 in the afternoon. 2 to 4 footers, sounds and rivers choppy. Sounds like a broken record, diminishing to a moderate chop in the afternoon.
Chop, chop, chop,
Chop,
chop.
chop.
Today, sunny with a high near 41. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 21. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 44. Wednesday night, clear with a low around 21. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 41. And Friday, looking at partly sunny with a high near 44. And that's as far as
Okay.
I'm going.
I'm going to go a different way here. I'm going to go to a different situation. We got a shooting in Jacksonville.
Yes.
Where I don't know a lot about it. Let me check and see if I got any updates here this morning as yet. Happened over on, and I know the name of it, Cobblestone.
Cornerstone
Cornerstone.
Place, which is right there off of
Um,
Liberty Drive area.
And it happened either overnight or very early this morning. JPD, Jacksonville Police Department, they've been on the scene, and we have nothing in the updated columns officially from downtown. There's some media reports about it, but
Right.
that's all that we know at this point in time. So
You're saying it was isolated incidents.
she said ice, didn't she?
Yes, I do. And because I saw some of the parents making complaints on social media. Why weren't we told? Because our kids are at the bus stops. I'm
Because
sure
it's
that
contained. If it was not contained, then there would have been a lockdown.
exactly. I'm sure it's- JPD felt like there was any threat or danger to anyone.
Yeah,
They would have just y'all would have known.
Takes all kinds of scum to make the world go round and round and
Yes,
round. She
scum.
stopped where she stops. Nobody knows. Okay, who we got?
Kathy,
Kathy.
you're so fast.
We
with
have
the
some
button
reverb
knives.
going on. Echo, echo, echo.
Echo. I have it now.
What?
I don't know. I'm away from the TV. I'm away from the computer, but it's echoing.
That's
It
because
is
your
because you got
computer-
your computer turned on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to turn it down.
So I'm in the bedroom. I'm in the bedroom.
Well, it's still hearing you.
I'm still hearing the echoing.
Not anymore.
If I turn you off, I'll stand by just a second. Okay, Kathy, I've got your microphone turned off. 127-911. Did you hear that as an echo?
Yes, I do. I heard Chris saying,
I
not
can
anymore, not anymore.
I can
Oh,
hear
that
her
was about a
computer.
minute ago. That's a delay. You're picking up some
Yeah.
stuff, and there should be no echo coming from in here anywhere, right?
There's nothing. I can hear her computer.
Okay, now, are you listening to us off Facebook right now? Hold on, Kathy. Would you punch up Facebook and listen very quickly?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you.
All right, well, you said Kathy. You didn't say Lee. Wait a minute. All right.
Weir and Blaine Kenny with Coastal Worldwide helping
That's
the crew
not
reel
it.
in a shark. And this wasn't
Oh, sharks?
Well, I don't know how that happened.
Well, I
so
don't either. You pushed the wrong
let's
button.
go. It's my
You-
computer.
you-
I
you
know
and
what
my
I'm
cat.
doing. Okay, wait a minute.
Stand by, Kathy. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You would have. Yeah.
Okay, there's no echo there coming
No
from
echo.
us. Okay, Kathy, If you
Let me check. Hang on 1 second.
close your doors,
All right, we're good.
close your doors and your windows, lock up the squirrels.
Still echo, 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 echo.
Are you on speakerphone?
Are you on your speaker?
Are you on speakerphone or a Bluetooth device?
No. I'm in the bedroom and I'm hearing it going, because I heard Lee say, it's not anymore, more. And I'm like, wow, okay.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on,
Again, are you using your phone on the speaker?
Yes. No, I'm not on speaker.
Okay, you're not on speaker, and you don't have an earpiece in, a Bluetooth connection or anything.
I don't know how to do that now. So.
Okay, well, I have no clue because it's not happening on this end that we can hear.
We can't hear it.
We hear you, but it's only when we have you brought it up that we can hear it.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can put you up next to the radio so that you can hear it.
I don't want to hear it. No. Oh, you got the radio turned on or your computer turned on?
It's Facebook. And I just heard you just say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Do you have the speaker turned on your computer?
Turn the volume on
Yes, I do.
Facebook down.
Turn it off.
That's it.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Just turn your volume down on your computer.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Hang on. Echo, 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 echo.
Turn your volume all the way off, or close the lid on your computer.
Okay, it's off.
Now, do you hear it?
I can't hear anything because I turned the volume off.
Okay, but that's good. You're just listening
but
to
us.
But
you can hear us over the telephone, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's all you need to hear.
That's all you need to hear. Everybody else is listening to you.
First of all, Kathy, here's what happened, and anybody else. If you hear it over any other device, you're hearing it as a delay, and you're going to hear it as a delay through infinity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so turn your.
But I've never heard that before.
Okay.
Well,
All right. What's on your mind besides echoes?
Echo?
You forgot.
Nothing. I was just calling to let you know that I was hearing reverb, echo, echo, echo.
But you don't hear it now.
No, because I'm on the phone and I've got the volume turned off on my computer. So, but I will let you go. So,
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The coffee pot is calling you.
There's
Nice
some
coffee.
real, and not, Kathy, this doesn't apply to you. There's some scum
No.
around the world, okay? Reading about some of those folks makes me wish we could develop ways to slingshot them straight into outer space.
Oh.
You understand? We don't need to have them continuing taking up space and breathing our air.
Right.
A slingshot. You'd only have to go up. How
Mhm.
far up is outer space? It ain't that far, 100,000 feet. And then you're into outer space. You know that? That's not that far, okay? Take the case of a Florida woman. She was engaged in a romance scam that apparently paid off to the tune of $3 million over 6 years until it didn't work anymore. The Federal Trade Commission says that millions of people use online dating apps or social networking sites to meet someone. But instead of finding romance, many find a scammer trying to trick them into sending money. Romance scammers create fake profiles on dating apps and dating sites or apps, or contact you through popular social media sites like Instagram or Facebook. The scammers strike up a relationship with unsuspecting victims to build up trust first, sometimes talking or chatting several times a day.
Yeah.
Then they make a story, come up with a scam, and ask for some money. Hey, honey, can I have a little bit of money? People reported paying romance scammers more with gift cards than with any other payment method, not traceable. Well, 56-year-old Christina Julian was extradited from Florida last week back to a hotel room in eastern North Carolina, where she's biding her time under a $350,000 bond. Deputies say the Naples, Florida woman is suspected of scamming some $3 million from multiple victims across the country over the past 6 years in Craven County.
Caldwell is digging deeper into this for us tonight. So,
What is going on? Like, ever since you.
In Craven County, Ms. Julian is accused of scamming a woman out of $139,000. Warrants say This money was paid for an unknown male to get back to the United States.
Mhm.
The scam happened between July 21st and August 28th last year. Julian is charged with obtaining property by false pretense in excess of $100,000 and felony exploiting the elderly. Scammers say they can't meet you in person. That's the first thing. They might say they're living or traveling outside the country, working on an oil rig, for instance. They're in the military or working with an international organization. Scammers will ask you for money.
Yep.
Once they gain your trust, they'll ask for your help to pay medical bills for them or maybe a family member, buy their ticket to visit you, pay for their visa, or help them pay fees to get them out of trouble. They may even offer to help you get started in cryptocurrency investing. Scammers will tell you how to pay. All scammers, not just romance scammers, want to get your money quickly, and they want your money in a way that makes it hard for you to get it back. Word of advice: if you have posted anything and got your email address on it, or it's got any way to contact you, anything online, whether it's a comment about a topic on a news site or something even less legitimate, you may get a message saying how much they respect what you wrote, that they'd love you to follow them online.
Excuse me.
Won't be long before the hooks will be in. They're patient until they feel you're going along. That's when they mention that they need some bucks to either get back home or to help a relative, often a serviceman, to get home for an emergency. Disconnect. Make no further contact. Block them if you've been using your telephone.
Mhm.
Do not accuse them of anything, but have zero contact with them. Ignore them. Don't respond to them. Don't engage them. Strangers do not hit people up out of the goodness of their hearts. They want something from you, and they are working multiple scams at the same time. Ms.
sir.
Julian, $3 million over 6 years.
Huh?
$3 million she got over 6 years, including $139,000. That was the first time she got popped from a lady in Craven County.
Yes.
And if
sir.
you see her picture, you would wonder why they labeled it as a romance setup.
You know,
Her mugshot, that is.
yeah, I read that story and I was like, how could you get so far? And so many people, so many men fell for it.
This was a woman that fell for it, an elderly lady.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the romance part where she romantically pursued some of those men and they were giving
You're
her
old
money
and
left
desperate.
and right.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
Please. I'm volunteering to be the victim of some unsavory dirtbags working in our area
Right.
right now. Deputies over in Carteret County are warning people not to fall for a scam involving illicit photos and videos supposedly found on personal computers. Here's what's occurring. The Sheriff's Office, Cape Carteret Police, and the FBI are investigating 2 recent cases where scammers approached elderly citizens through social media. The victims were convinced that their computers were involved in the illegal trafficking of the photographs. Deputies say the suspects then posed as federal law enforcement and demanded money to avoid prosecution. Deputies say the scammers demand gold payment, and they later arrange face-to-face meetings to collect the money. They say the total loss in these cases are high. They've lost a lot of money, people have. They've been scammed out of it. And they continue to investigate these crimes here in Onslow and Carteret County. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, cool. Can I count on you guys to hide behind the scenes and get video if they want me to meet them with some money? I would love to do that. I will volunteer to let them set me up so that I can tell them to come get their money. I've got it waiting for them.
There are
Great.
scammers
It would be a great story.
everywhere.
And we'd keep it to ourselves for a few days, letting it unravel right here in something like a 3-part series.
All right.
Day 4, I'd unlock the pod in the backyard and invite the half-wit dumb crooks to sit with us for a lengthy interview after spending 3 days with no food and no water in that pod. How long is it okay for a senior citizen like me to detain a really stupid scammer before we have to give him or them to the sheriff? Maybe we could call Crime Stoppers and leave a couple of clues each day, waiting for the reward money to reach lottery levels. Pretty sure we'd get some advertisers wanting to be sponsors for that one, don't you? Okay, it was just a dream, but it does make me smile. But what are we doing here? How are we allowing this? Why are people falling for this?
Well, just the same reason, like I posted yesterday on our Facebook a message from Duke Energy about fraudulent text messages that are being sent that appear to be from Duke Energy.
Yeah.
If you receive a text like the screenshot below, which I'll read it to you, please do not respond or click on any links to others to protect them. They are aware of customers claiming that they will be impacted by schedule.
Yeah.
This message did not come from Duke, and customers should not be clicking on anything, downloads or links or anything like that. But they said that if you have any questions, you're not sure, you can call Duke, and they'll be glad to help you. But it's continuous, Ray, for there's scams everywhere.
They're doing that
Everywhere.
and and it's even the so-called legitimate people out there that are putting a lot of pressure on you right now for
Yes.
things like that cloud. You know that
Mhm.
cloud up there. We're in a cloudless sky right now. There is not a cloud up there, but there is a cloud everywhere, and you can put all your stuff up there.
Mhm.
And now they're demanding money for it, or you're going to lose all the stuff that you got in there.
Well, you're entitled, like if you're on Google, you get up to so much cloud.
Uh-huh.
After you reach that point to get extra, you have to pay for it or either delete a
Delete,
lot of
yeah.
what you already have in it to keep the free portion.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's how that works.
Uh-huh.
So anyway.
And how about if you don't have any in there, or you've got very little that inadvertently ended up in there, and it does not meet the minimum limit or the maximum limits on Google? Somehow they are now sending you bills for it.
No, I'm not. No,
Oh, I am.
that's
I'm
a
getting them.
scam.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting the bills all the time for it. So you
That's
need
a
to pay this,
scam.
pay this, or you're going to lose all that stuff.
Yeah, that's a scam.
I am blocking your account. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, whatever.
Let me
You just
block
have
your
to be-
head. I want to block your
You
head between the rock and the hard place.
I get text messages from what appears to be my bank, which is Marine Federal. I get text messages from all sorts of stuff. I've had them from Amazon, which they weren't Amazon. They were all, you can pretty much tell if you click on the sender.
When they
and it's somewhere-
when they misspell eBay in their in their return address, you know there's a problem, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, you just have to be careful. If I get anything like a text message from Amazon that's out of the ordinary, like I'll get text messages saying your delivery is complete or whatever, and I just got a delivery, I know it's good. But they don't give you links to click on. But if you get some kind of weird text message from Amazon saying there was a problem processing your order, go to your bona fide account, go log into your account, and they will have whatever you need to know there. It's a scary world we live in now.
It is.
The scammers have gotten so bad. People have gotten crazier. So you just have to be careful.
Yep.
I feel like I got scammed by one of the box stores here in Jacksonville, and I just got out of their membership completely. But that was just me. You have to be careful what you're signing up for these days.
Yes, right.
You have to be very careful.
Yeah, I lie a lot.
Yes. Talk about lies. Let's talk about lies. Remember that story about the mother with the husband and the kids that got caught in the Minneapolis protest and got caught by canisters of mace, and that their child quit breathing?
Is that like the mothers, the pregnant women that got dragged by ice down the street?
Yes. Well, she even went on CNN, was telling her story about how they pulled over because the road was blocked, and they were supposedly trapped by
Innocent
escalating
people.
chaos and couldn't drive away before the tear gas hit. Well, her story changed so many times, but guess what? New video footage came out by Crime Watch MPLS Minneapolis, shows Jackson and her husband with other children lingering at or near the protest site for at least 45 minutes.
I'll be doggone.
Jackson is heard
Passing
engaging with protesters from the same live stream saying, "We're going to kill these, mother." Reportedly saying this about ICE agents in response to a question about whether protesters had weapons or guns. Jackson later claimed that her comments were sarcastic, and she believes that shooting and killing people is unacceptable. See,
Nice
so
try,
what
lady.
happened?
Nice try, lady.
Another example, let's talk about the other side. Another example of something happened, and before we even get to know the truth, it's spun off into 100 different directions.
Well, I'm going to read y'all something and tell me if the person who said this comes to your mind real quick. Over the course of a lifetime, we face only a few moments where the decisions we make and the actions we take will shape our history for years to come. This is one of them, talking about the Minneapolis scenes. The people in charge are lying to the public and telling them not to believe what we've seen with our own eyes. It's up to all of us who believe in the promise of American democracy to stand up, speak out, and show that our nation belongs to we the people. There's a very famous person who is calling the pot, or calling the kettle the pot black, whatever that saying is. I'll take a guess who said that.
Okay.
I'll tell you, it was a former president, recent, and who just snubbed the Department of Justice subpoenas.
Barack Obama.
Oh, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Well,
Bill Clinton. Now, there we go. Now, he's saying, believe the pictures that we see. I think there are pictures of him and some guy that was.
have sex with that.
We're talking about the Epstein pictures of him with the girls, but yet you didn't really see what you saw.
You didn't really see what you saw.
Artificial.
But snubbing the subpoenas that he and Hillary received.
Take away his pension.
That's a whole nother.
I just,
I would have no problem, and that should be part of what it goes down. If you, as a prior military, you're receiving a pension.
Yes, you are.
If you do things out there, if you are the president and you're on a former president and you're getting money from the taxpayer, and you do bad things, I know that if you are an FBI agent, what's going to happen if you start doing things like that? They're going to take it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
We had a recent former, well, not former Marine. They're always a Marine, but a Marine.
Until they screw up.
They're
ex-Marines.
The one that was recently arrested for child exploitation and sending in videos and things, and had gotten up to the rank of chief warrant officer, I believe.
Oh my goodness!
And is sitting now in the Onslow County Jail, unless he got bond. But I think if found guilty of those charges, I don't believe. I'm not positive. Someone can tell me.
I don't know.
I'm not going to receive their retirement anymore. It's interesting.
Well, you heard about that labor and delivery nurse in Boca. At the Baptist Hospital in Boca Raton. She was terminated for making profane remarks about Caroline Levitt's pregnancy on social media. This is another situation. Do dumb things. Expect. Excuse me. My throat is so dry. Anyway, the comments, which included a wish for a severe childbirth injury, were made in a TikTok video that has since been deleted. The hospital spokesperson confirmed that the comments did not reflect their values or standards expected of healthcare professionals, and she was terminated.
The lawyer, contract attorney, works for a company in Wilmington, who is the contract attorney for the New Hanover County Board of Education.
Oh yeah, I was going to bring that up next.
He's having to explain himself, and it's not going over very well because he responded in a public comment to Josh Stein, the governor, who had blasted the whole Minneapolis stuff up there, and because he being the former attorney general and everything, you would have thought he would not get involved in that, but he did. He took the political low road.
He did.
And so he got involved and got stupid. And so he had made some comments, but
I can tell you the comment he made. I'll clean it up. It says
No,
Mark.
no. This is not the lawyer, the Josh Stein first.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh Stein
Josh
first. Okay,
Stein
go right
posted a
ahead.
comment, and this guy responded to the
Mhm.
comment that Josh Stein had. And yes, you can clean that up. Because he said,
marked safe today from ICE because I am not effing retarded.
effing was not a problem.
Right.
The use of the word retarded.
Retarded.
And you do that as an attorney for a school system
Mhm.
where
School board,
school systems deal with the unfortunate folks of retardation or whatever, any kind of
Right.
learning disabilities, any
Mhm.
kind of issues like that. You cannot, you should not even think along those terms anymore. I know 50 years ago, 60 years ago, when we were in school, that used to be the thing that we said about people, right?
Right.
We made stupid jokes. That was what it was. We have grown out of that. Hopefully they don't do that today. They have
Mhm.
learned. We never learned in those days. We weren't told. We weren't told how bad that was. It was an affliction. It was something that there, but for the grace of God, go you or me. That's just the way it is.
I do have to go back and I did read it a little wrong. Mark safe from being shot by ICE because I'm not, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. So he was referring to the ICE shooting.
Yeah.
And of course, this was all after Cooper got up there and said what he had to say. So I know people, I mean, here's one Chicago teacher that's been placed on administrative leave and facing calls to lose her job over a Facebook post she made last week offering support for immigration and customs
I
enforcement.
saw. I think that was the second one. There's another teacher somewhere that had, posted something positive about ICE. That they're doing their job, yada yada yada, and she's been like, "Holy, that was up against the wall."
Here's a West Virginia librarian who was arrested for allegedly recruiting people on social media to assassinate the president.
Oh, well, that'll get you in trouble.
Well, he did get her in trouble. She's been charged with one count of making a terroristic threat.
That I mean, the Secret Service does not take. They live for idiots like that. Seriously, they're trolling for you. You will be visited.
She
and
doesn't
when
look
that
very
black
happy.
Suburban shows up,
Does she?
well, yeah,
Yeah, she-
it's not going to be pretty, and it's going to take you a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now let's do some good stuff for the last couple of minutes here.
yeah, please.
We got
do.
some teenagers here in Eastern North Carolina that are like, they're cool. They're cool. They're among the 68 Military Child of the Year Award semifinalists
Nice.
from around the world.
Very nice.
We've got them right here in Onslow County, right here in southeastern North Carolina. Operational Homefront, they call it, a national nonprofit, created the program to celebrate the accomplishments, character, and contributions of military kids. I call them children, both in the U.S. and in overseas. A lot of these folks are deployed. They're with their parents.
Right.
They may be attending school in Germany or wherever. 4 teens from this area were selected as semifinalists. Virginia Burks from Havelock
Nice.
for the Marine Corps. Hannah Kirksey from States Ferry, the Marine Corps. Daniel Prane, Swansboro, the Marine Corps. And Victoria Vanacore from Kill Devil's Hill, Coast Guard.
Well, there you go, Graver.
Finalists will be selected in February, one representing each military branch, 7 of them. There will be 7 finalists, and they each of the finalists will receive $10,000, a laptop computer, and other donations at a gala held in their honor in Washington in April. Good luck
Congratulations.
to all of those selected. And if you get nothing, you're a semifinalist, one of 68 around the world.
Excellent.
That's
Congratulations.
That's better than being one of 50 and close to it and Miss America contestants. Okay.
Congratulations
That's
to
it.
them, and I
Semi-finals.
hope I wish they all could win.
I hope they all
Yeah,
do win.
I-
that.
I
They
really
can't.
do.
No, there are 3 of them with the Marine Corps, so only one of those could win.
Well, they're actually winners in my book.
They are all winners.
That's right.
They're all
And I
winners.
still wish they
So,
all could win. Talking about the
Congratulations
Coast
to
Guard.
them. Mhm.
U.S. Coast Guard cutter Polar Star played a crucial role in rescuing the Scenic Eclipse 2, an Australian-owned luxury cruise ship, from being trapped in pack ice near the McMurdo Sound. The ship
That's-
was stuck, couldn't go, and the
You know where
Coast Guard had to
McMurdo
go.
Sound is?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's South Pole.
Oh,
Seriously.
is it?
I got a car over there somewhere from McMurdo Sound, from the station,
Well,
the ham station. It was
Just
set up
had to
there.
give you kudos for the Coast Guard.
Jesus.
And today there is supposed to
left
be a
them there.
presser from the NTSB
Yeah.
on the findings, the results, the findings on the helicopter airplane crash in DC that happened
it's
a
gonna be
while
the-
back.
It's going to be the chopper's fault.
So yeah, we all already figured that. Yeah,
No, we
from
didn't.
what
I've
they've already said.
seen the preliminary reports.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw them too. They did it. They've done pressers on that before, but this is their final. So.
Okay, okay. Well, it's 9:00, and tomorrow it's going to be a Wednesday or Thursday, one or
Do you
the
know where
other.
your
I
kids
forgot
are?
which. Dr. Rose will be joining us, so it must be Wednesday. She's coming on board at 7:30,
Yes,
and then we've got
we have Bob Jones from the
we got Bob
VFW.
Jones, but he's not the Bob Jones that you hear about with the Bob Jones University, right?
No, this is Bob Jones with the VFW 9133.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Different one.
Right,
Yeah. He's from the veterans of foreign wars.
right. He's coming in
And
to
there's-
talk about the
there's-
veterans stand down.
There's some yes, there's a big event that comes up
Yes.
annually, so
Yes.
we're going to hear about that tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Where's our flag with all of the branches of service on it? We got one here.
It's probably
There it's somewhere.
it's over there. It's probably-
Might have to go fly tomorrow morning.
yeah, we might have to.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Maybe I'll put it up on my flagpole out there.
Have you put a flag up on that pole yet? It's dark when I come in.
But
I
it's
don't
got a
look.
light on it that shines all night long. Where have you been?
I've not seen a light on it.
I do every morning because I go look to be sure it's still up working.
I'll take a look. Okay.
If I had not had one up there, she would have said something about it. Well, I see one up there. She doesn't even know it.
When I come in, I do good to find the driveway because it's dark right there where you turn.
When you get several
And-
driveways, it's hard to miss them all.
Okay.
Okay, we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Please enjoy your day. It's cold and be careful out there. I don't know of any standing ice still right now, but if there's been any water spilled, there will be ice out there where it was spilled.
You were very clear this
We
morning.
got some cold weather coming up for the rest of the week, and they're mentioning some stuff for towards the weekend. They're not mentioning any nasty icy conditions like we had potential of last weekend. It's not
No.
quite the same thing.
Right.
So we'll talk about it, but we'll
As we
talk
get
about it as it
closer.
gets closer
That's
with
right.
more credibility.
Mhm.
Because right now, anybody can say what they want to say and they'll be half right and half wrong. You're live and local Real Talk, where we are awake, are we?
Yep.
Okay, we're still awake. We're never woke, and we'll see you in the morning. Have a great day.
Blessed day.
Be safe.